Hello everyone, Jeff from RespawnStudios.com here with a special look at the two new Modern Warfare 3 maps that came out today for Elite members. The first one is called Piazza and the second is called Liberation. So I'm in a private match by myself. This is the first map, Piazza. There's some decent visuals outside of the map. The water looks okay and some of the distant stuff's a little muddy, but it doesn't really matter. The two new maps do look really good, but the graphics in the game are already pretty good. The one thing I did notice in my little walkthrough, this is only my second time looking at the map, there are a lot of cars. I guess not as many as some of the other multiplayer maps, but there are a decent number of cars, so explosions galore in this map. I actually changed to the grenade launcher and shoot one. Another cool feature, well, I guess the cars aren't a cool feature, but there are these statues, and there's actually a fountain as well over here to my right once I go over there. This map is much more close combat oriented than the other one because Liberation, the second map, is way more open. This is much more self-contained and has lots of little passageways and buildings you can go in. So I'd definitely say this is a much more close combat shotgun, submachine gun type map, while the other one will probably have a lot of camping snipers. Well, this one probably will too, but you know. Alright, so you see the aesthetic. It's very bright. A lot of the buildings are whitewashed and everything's granite and marble, whites and grays, which is quite a bit different than most of the other Modern Warfare 3 maps, so it's a nice little change there. Here's another fountain, another little place right here. You can climb up over this wall. I think this is where I shoot a truck. There we go. Alright, so you can come down here, and there are a lot of these closed-in stairways. I'm going to run through a couple of them coming up. There's a lot of little stairways and passageways. There's a lot of little intricate parts here. So it probably will take me quite a few matches to get used to it all. At least a few. You're probably much smarter than I am with it. And the last thing I'm going to show you with this is a stage back here. It's pretty cool. I like theater, so that's nice. Alright, and that is our first map, Piazza. Hope that was a good enough look for you. And here we go is the second map. It's called Liberation. And you hear ambient sounds of gunfire. There are a couple missile pods like ready to fire throughout the map. So it's like a sort of uprising, I guess. That's why it's called Liberation. This map is much more brown and green. It's like a fall aesthetic palette with those darker colors. There's a nice fountain and some buildings, skyline over there. There are a couple bridges on the map that you can obviously walk across and go underneath. And this is probably the major building because it's the largest area. All these archways. Looks like there's a piece of intel back here. There is one like major interior space that I found. There might be more because if you've watched any of my videos, you probably think I'm an idiot. There's a gazebo over here, and we're going to be coming up soon after I see it from a bridge to the interior, which is a sort of little bunker. Here's the grand space, another fountain, though isn't running too well. So the leaves falling looks pretty cool. Here's one of the bridges, and I noticed that bunker, so I know people like to camp, so I decided to show you this. So this is where you'll probably have to flush out a lot of enemies in here. Over here to the left, this kind of looks like that part on Underground where you're coming out. You see Irish Mercenary signed on. Nice. Another missile pod over there. So it looks like this is just after a battle because some things are destroyed and other things look abandoned. So it's a much different look than the other map, which is a nice little interior, like Italian town. This is like a semi-destroyed park of a city. And that'll wrap up our look at these two maps. They're available for Elite members now, available to everyone to purchase within a week, next Tuesday, January 31st. Thanks for watching.